Hello and welcome to Living Plentiful's Moon Divination channel. Today is the last full moon of 2020, so I thought it would be quite fitting to do a Moonology, or to use the Moonology deck for a reading tonight for the collective consciousness for everybody. These messages may or may not resonate with you, but this is a collective, because this is a collective reading, this may or may not resonate, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, with that being said, I'm going to pull 3 card shuffle, pull 3 cards from the Moonology deck, see what they have to say, what messages come through, and then we're going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot deck. So, with that being said, we are going to get into the reading. I do thank you all for being here. I do thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing, hitting the bell so that you can get notified when I post videos. Haven't been doing videos too much lately, but I'm going to try to get back on track and do some more readings, do some more videos, create some more content. So I'm just going to kind of try to concentrate at the moment on the collective consciousness reading tonight on the last full moon of 2020. What information God, creator of all, the divine, angels, archangels, guides, what do we need to know at this time for our highest good? Messages that need to come through. What messages need to come through tonight on the last full moon of 2020? Pretty much wrapping up the end of the year. What messages do we need to know at this time for the collective consciousness? And I thank you. I just want to make sure these cards are shuffled up really good. Hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody had great holidays this last week. Hope everybody is safe and doing well. All right, I'm going to cut the deck and pick the top 3 cards. Card number 1. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. And what do you need to release? Waning moon. All right, awesome messages. Underneath it all, a subconscious message is your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. I'm not fully versed in all the moon phases and what signs that they're all in at the moment, other than I do know it is the last full moon of 2020. So, and I think Gemini is... Anyway, let's see what I can pick up intuitively. Hearing your answers are coming to whatever questions that you are seeking the answers for. You might need to make some adjustments according to the information that is bestowed upon you, the answers that you're seeking. And you may need to you may have to release some things. Things that no longer serve you. Things that no longer are good for you, or in a positive, or not in a positive manner. This is what the cards look like. Sometimes the answers we seek are within the cards as well. I just love the background of this card. of course, wintertime. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? Well, we can get more into that by doing some tarot. And your hard work is paying off, so there may be some things that need to be released. Underneath of it all, your hard work is paying off. Adjustments need to be required. And the answers are coming soon to what you seek. I know it sounds kind of like I'm repeating myself. I'm really not trying to. Third quarter. That would be July, August, September would be the third quarter of the year. I know it's the third quarter moon, but July, August, September time, possibly for some of you. Third quarter could be the number 3, could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Could be in the Gemini season, which I'm not really fully versed in that. But these, some of these things, what do you need to release? That's a big question that we all need to kind of ask ourselves. And it doesn't mean we have to release objects or things that are around us, outside of us, but it also is talking about what's inside as well. If we're harboring any anger towards anybody, resentments, things that kind of bind us up inside and kind of take over by releasing those negative emotions or negative feelings or things that are going on within ourselves, it helps to release it. It doesn't help to release it. It releases it in order for things to happen on the outside. I'm hearing forgiveness too, and what do you need to release? I'm hearing forgiveness and the fact that sometimes releasing something is forgiving something. You're letting it go. Adjustments are required, so definitely once we release things that we need to release, we have to adjust to the way things, are happening in that moment. Okay. All right, let's get some tarot going here. Oh, the cards want to come out already. What do we got here? 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups on the Gemini card. I wasn't going. These are the bonus cards, just so I didn't really get into the whole shuffling and asking for clarification. Okay, we got another bonus card. The Wheel. Good fortune, good luck, and of course 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups are great cards to get. So those are for the collective consciousness and humanity. That is a bonus, bonus, bonus. And the funny thing is, something's coming into my mind, and I can't remember if I had the dream last night or just a few days ago, but it was recently. It's coming to my mind, so I feel like I need to speak about it. It was so strange because it's only a small titch of the dream I remember. But I was going into the grocery store. And I don't even know what grocery store that it was, but we were all not wearing masks, and it felt so liberating and so freeing, and I just felt so happy. But yet in the back of my mind I was thinking, is this real? Are we really not wearing them anymore? Like, it was a good feeling in the dream, and it was so relieving. I just felt so relieved not to have to remember a mask, not to have to put it on, and everybody was just happy talking to one another and just conversing without having a lot of the negativity. I have worked during this time frame in the public at a grocery store, and not that everybody was mean, it's not that, it's just, you could just feel the negativity going around, you know. And then when customers would complain about other people being in the store, and, well, not being in the store, but they weren't, you know, wearing a mask, or how dare they, there was just a lot of negative comments that just really didn't make me feel very happy. But in this dream, it was not like that. Didn't feel the negative vibes. Everybody was happy. Everybody was rejoicing. You know, not really rejoicing. I'm just using that word as a way to describe the feeling that I was getting in this dream. And it was so nice. And I kind of woke up and I was just like, huh, did I really dream that? So maybe that's coming around the corner, hopefully soon. And the way these cards are coming out kind of makes me think about that, you know? We can't wait for the day that we no longer have to wear the masks and, you know, have this animosity between everybody for this, that, or the other thing. And that kind of just reminds me of the releasing card. What do you need to release? Releasing the negativity, judgments, things that are happening inside of you personally, whether, you know, and these are hard topics to talk about because nobody wants to think of themselves as having negative energy or being negative about a certain situation when they're coming from a perspective of, oh, I'm helping, oh, you know, doing the right thing. And that's noble, and that's, you know, when your motives are not to harm anybody else or manipulate anybody else, that's great. But some people can be very close-minded to the other person's perspective, and no fault to their own, other than they need to understand there's different ways of dealing with stuff. We don't have to be at each other's throats to deal with a certain situation that's going on, or certain situations that happen either now or in the future, or even in the past. Sometimes we can replay so much in our minds, even from the past, that we can just, you know, each time we think about it, each time we talk about it, can be a very negative effect on yourself and on that other person, whether you know it affects them or not. But energetically it does in certain ways. So just be mindful of how the words that you use, the words you speak, and the emotions behind it, because you just don't know how that affects somebody else energetically. And, you know, then it reminds me of the adjustments are required. So we've all had to learn a lot this last year. We've all had to just kind of be thrown into this situation. It has not been an easy road for any of us at all. A lot of things hang in the balance at this moment in time. All right, let's stop with the babbling. I just wanted to share that dream with you and just a little bit of my perspective on some things. And, you know, I just really, truly, honestly want to see everybody to be happy and to get along and to just put aside things that from the past, put aside things that are negative, to be able to not only be in the present moment, but also to move forward out of this situation. All right, can we get some clarifiers for the answers you need are coming? And of course we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups as our bonus cards, which that's actually when, you know, those two jumped out, is when I remembered I had that dream. And this is kind of the feeling that I got, the way the Nine of Cups, she's leaping into the air with excitement and joy and enthusiasm. And, you know, this lady over here with the Pentacles, she's admiring her hard work and just happy and smiling and content with what is happening. And then, of course, the Wheel of Fortune popped out as well, and that's just kind of the blissful state I felt in the dream. And I really hope that dream comes true, because I think we could all use a bit of time to celebrate and rejoice and be happy and have some luck on our side as humanity, as a collective. So that is my hope, that is my intention, from the highest intentions of love, light, happiness. All right, I need some clarifiers for the full moon in Gemini card. Need some clarification for full moon in Gemini. Okay. Two of Swords, Strength, and High Priestess. And that was to clarify, answers you need are coming. So what I'm seeing here is Two of Swords. Okay, it's going to need, a decision is going to need to be made, whether personally or collectively, and this is a collective reading, so some decisions are going to need to be made. And Swords represents the mind, our thoughts, what runs through our mind. It might be a choice that we need to make, the Two of Swords. Might be a difficult one, and one that we wrestle around in our mind a lot with. The answers you need are coming. Oh, needing to have clarity on the decision that you need to make, or that we need to make. This is a collective reading. Then we have the Strength. It's going to take a lot of strength to pull through. Decision that needs to be made, and maybe to kind of come up out of the mental, or out of the mind so much, and to kind of become this High Priestess card here, which is more centered, more balanced. It's going to take strength and determination, but we all have it within us to find that peace, to find that balance within, to be able to find the answers, to be able to find the answers that we seek. But sometimes it takes a little bit of time to kind of get out of our heads and into our hearts, and to really feel our way through things, using all that we know, all that we are, to be able to move forward. And we have the capacity to do it, especially with the High Priestess there. High Priestess usually represents hidden knowledge. Hidden knowledge, sometimes I feel we can access within ourselves, just that knowing of things, that inner knowledge. It may take strength to make this decision, but there is a decision that needs to be made, and it's coming from the mind. Sometimes our thoughts can be our worst enemies, so we really have to kind of be more in the High Priestess mode of really knowing of that higher knowledge that is within us. And sometimes that is placing our thoughts aside, or guarding our thoughts in order to see clearly. All right, thank you. Maybe some clarifications. Thank you for the adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. Clarification for adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. Well, these cards want to flip over, but we're not taking flippers tonight. I set aside these ones here because they did come out, so okay, there we go. We have the King of Cups, the Tower, and Queen of Pentacles. Well, this is to clarify, adjustments are required. Or I mean, Knight of Cups, not if I said King of Cups, I'm sorry about that, but it's Knight of Cups, the Tower, and Queen of Pentacles. Oh, let's see here. I think we've all had many, many, many Tower moments this year, one way or another. That's Spirit shaking us up, getting us up out of the situation that we're in. And it may seem horrific when it happens, but when you look back on it, you realize it was probably the best thing for you or for the situation, by Spirit kind of just shaking things up and knocking us, you know, knocking us out of our comfort zone. There we go. But with the Knight of Cups here, maybe relationships, adjustments are required, either in relationships or, you know, because it looks like he's the Romeo here with the flowers and the love note and the picnic on the side here. Just waiting. Just waiting. Could do with relationships in a sense. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, is relationships. That's what keeps coming to my mind, especially seeing that relationships could have had some turmoil, some shakeups, some getting out of our comfort zones to reach to the Queen of Pentacles, which is knowing your power, knowing your worth, knowing that you are capable of doing things in a way that's going to create abundance and wealth. Not only as a collective, but if anybody individually is seeing this is a message for you, especially if it does resonate. There's definitely been some shakeups, for sure. I mean, obviously, with 2020 being the most shaken up year I have ever had in my whole entire life, except for 2019. 2019 was actually preparing me for 2020. I look back on that year, and there was so many shakeups, Tower moments in my life in 2019 that I swear to goodness it was preparing me for 2020, because not that it's been smooth sailing for me, but I've been able to handle it a little bit better. So sometimes when we go through those Tower moments, we're like, crap, you know, why is this happening? Why do I have to adjust? Why do I have to switch things up? Why are things happening? And it really could just be that it's preparing you for something that's coming in the future. It makes you stronger, it gives you strength. And this is the Strength card coming out. It helps for you to seek the answers that you need within yourself with the High Priestess, and to help you to clear up your mind and what it is you want and the decisions you need to make. So the Tower moments, you know, that I had in 2019 was preparing me for 2020, to where it wasn't as much of a shocker, you know, it wasn't as much of a shakeup in 2020. Yes, there's been some struggles, and yes, you know, but it didn't affect me as greatly as 2019 with the shakeups. I mean, there was deaths in the family in 2019. There was, you know, fights in the family. There was lots of things going on. I lost my job I was at for 14 years. They were shutting down, which is understandable, you know, the situation, the circumstances, why they wanted to or why they had to. But for me to deal with that, you know, having something so stable in my life, and it just, poof, gone, you know, and just shake up, shake up, shake up, shake up, shake up. But that being said, it helped me to prepare for 2020. Not that I knew what was going to happen in 2020. Not that I knew exactly what I was going to go through. But it didn't affect me as harshly or as abruptly as the 2019, when I was going through a lot of stuff. But with that being said, Knight of Cups, this is kind of more relationship vibes. And it's to clarify adjustments are required. So maybe in order to find your strength, maybe there's shakeups that need to be made. It doesn't necessarily mean a breakup. It could just mean a shakeup within a relationship to wake both of you up, to realize that you both, love each other, and that you do want to do things right. You do want to respect each other. You do want to work together for that prosperity and abundance. It could mean, yes, breakups for some of you. But it also could mean just, releasing what you don't need. Alrighty. And as I said that, I just looked down and what do you need to release? All right, let's clarify what do you need to release? Clarification for what do you need to release? And 10 of Pentacles popped out. We're getting some good cards. We really are. And yes, some shakeups. We need to, be stronger. Know our own strength. Know our own inner priestess, which is hidden knowledge. Of course, the magician flopped over. Awesome. All right, clarification for what do you need to release? Either I'm being really clumsy with the cards, or these cards really want to talk about justice and magician and but I can't take all of them. But we're going to see what comes out for the what do you need to release. It's a good question to sit down and contemplate and write down and then see what's in your life. See what's going on. See what it is that you do need to release, whether it's emotional, spiritual, physical. It could be nutritional, it could be, bad habits, could be a number of things. Doesn't necessarily mean... I'm getting more of the vibes of people, but that could be just in the sense that not releasing people, but just maybe there's somebody you need to talk to ask for forgiveness or to forgive. Doesn't mean that you need to have them in your life, but to forgive them and to let it go and to release it. Release that baggage you were carrying with not being able to forgive somebody. And just kind of having that last talk, that last, I do this in love and light, and I wish you well, peace, abundance, happiness, setting boundaries, things like that. So, clarification for what do you need to release? All right, we have the Sun. So, that to me is saying that, and it kind of looks like she is releasing it up into the Sun there. What burdens? I just heard burdens. Releasing the burdens. Letting them go. Being free. And definitely Sun card is the best card in the whole deck. 7 of Wands and 8 of Wands. Awesome. All right, let me just scoot some of these cards over. What do you need to release? We have the Sun. And this is just, to find your happiness, to find your sunshine. Releasing any type of burdens, releasing any type of negativity, thoughts, emotions, things that you need to find within yourself to release. Like I had said earlier, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, things that, maybe felt like they were weighing you down, and the Sun is here to tell you that there is joy, there is bliss, there is happiness here. But sometimes you just need to release some things and let go and kind of open your arms up and just release it out into the air, where she's just kind of carefree and just, with her arms open wide and soaking up the sun. And then we have the Seven of Wands to clarify what you need to release, and the Eight of Wands. So the Seven of Wands could mean some conflict, but staying grounded within that conflict and that you have the higher ground. Releasing what it is that you need to release by forgiving. People around you might not understand what that's all about, but just stay within yourself like she's doing here, whether you meditate or not, but just kind of staying within your own bubble in a sense of protection for yourself. Finding that balance, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Finding that peace, finding that balance within yourself, within your solar plexus, because that is definitely highlighted in this card. No matter what's around you, no matter how many people are just nitpicking you, doing whatever, making things uncomfortable, you stay within yourself, you stay within your grounding your energy in, and remaining peaceful and remaining calm, knowing that you have the higher ground, knowing that what you're releasing and doing is for your benefit, for your highest good. And eventually the people who might not be liking it will come to the understanding, just knowing that the universe has your back. And then it's to prepare you for what's coming in. Eight of Swords, it's coming in fast. I just heard the sun is coming in fast, so your happiness, your joy, what fills you up. I'm hearing more of like you stand your ground. You have the higher ground to stand your ground with the Seven of Wands. But you don't have to explain yourself. See how she's sitting so calm, so peaceful, knowing what she's doing for herself and what's in her, perspective, and what she's releasing is for her highest good. Some news will be coming in fast. I think once we all kind of feel more centered, more grounded, we're more in that happy place, we've released the baggage or the burdens or the negative emotions, we've cleared up our space within ourselves and within and without, things will start coming in fast with the Eight of Wands. And your hard work is paying off. We're just going to get one card for that. Hard work is paying off. Alrighty, hard work is paying off. Clarifier for hard work is paying off. I just seen 3333. Woohoo! Angels in the house. 3333. I've been definitely seeing the number 33 a lot, and I might read my angel numbers book for you on what number 33 is, because that was double 33. That was definitely a message. Your hard work is paying off. Just one clarifier for that, and that is Page of Cups. Page of Cups, obviously somebody coming in with a cup of love, a younger person, or just new beginning, a new love, a young love, something that is maybe feels a little bit more of that young type of love, whether it's a relationship. I'm getting more of the vibes of collectively, once we release things that we need to release, go through and sort out what it is that we need to sort out within each of our own selves, it's going to lead us all to like the Page of Cups, just feeling that newness, that love, for not only ourselves, but for others as well. Page of Cups usually represents relationship or someone younger coming in for a relationship, but it could mean that. But I'm getting more of the sense of once things clear up for us as a collective, as a whole, as we release the burdens, as we release the negativity, as we adjust to the frequencies, as we adjust to what's coming in, as we adjust to the answers that we are, for the answers that we are seeking, it's going to open up a whole new world. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And your hard work, and that was to clarify, your hard work is paying off. And underneath that was a new start is coming. A new start is coming. So, yes, we've all been through some crap this year for sure, one way or another. And pardon my French, but... And, of course, the flippers, the bonus cards, was the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, Nine of Cups is somebody who is sitting and looking at all the coins, basically, and enjoying the fruits of their labor. Enjoying what it is that is around them. Being thankful for what they have. And, just completely in awe. And just thankful for the wisdom, the knowledge, the prosperity, the abundance, because there is a lot of it, around all of us. We just need to reach up and grab for it, work for it. Nine of Cups, same kind of scenario, emotional fulfillment, or not complete emotional fulfillment. Feeling, delighted, looking at all of the 9 cups that are full in your life and being thankful and happy and leaping for joy. It's kind of the same, well, the cups represent more of the emotional fulfillment, to where you're looking at it and you're happy, you're content, you're jumping for joy. Pentacles is more of the earth energy, abundance, prosperity, material gain, and just enjoying and realizing and knowing that there is a lot, as if she's reaching up to pick a piece of fruit. And then the Wheel of Fortune, or the wheel is the Wheel of Fortune, where luck is on your side. Things are starting to turn around in your favor. The lucky dice that are around her neck. Just feeling of completion in a sense, like the wheels are finally turning, the wheels are finally going in our favor. So that's awesome. Definitely got some bonus cards. All right, so that's pretty much the reading for the full moon, the last full moon in 2020. I do wish you all well, and I hope that 2021 will be a brighter, better year. Things will start turning around for us quickly, and things will start lifting up, and that we are all safe, happy, and content with our lives. And don't remember, if I can talk today, remember to like this video if you like it, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much. Namaste.